Can the name of a dish make it taste different? Stanford University researchers found zesty ginger, turmeric, sweet potatoes, and twisted citrus glazed carrots were more popular than the identical dish described with a less colorful name. They also found describing something as healthy may make people less likely to eat it, which is kind of funny, especially because of the huge push that we've had to
Thought everybody wanted healthy.
People don't want healthy.
Not when they're going out to eat, I don't think. But I love this idea of how big of a role the labels play in what we're eating, because I think, Kim, that this goes back to even when we're kids. Tricking kids into eating something different.
Oh, heck yes. So my nephew, he's 4 years old, and we play this game with him all the time because he is the pickiest eater. He will not eat anything. So we kind of make up a white lie as to what a food is. Let's say there's a bran muffin that we want him to have for breakfast. We say, Jackson, come and get your cupcake. And sure enough, he runs and loves his muffin and has no idea what the difference is. I don't know how long that's going to last. But there is something to be said about kind of tricking yourself into eating something and thinking it's something else.
Well, I don't like to think about it as tricking, because what you're really doing is focusing on flavor instead of focusing on do this because it's good for you. So for years, we would tell our kids, like, eat your vegetables, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables, it's good for you. And it made it like an obligation instead of
Chore.
eat these green beans because they are sweet and sizzling.
Okay, so this is really
Yes,
fun. They
I will
gave a
eat
couple
those.
of examples that went through. So if you describe it as light and low carb, green beans, shallots. It's a good description.
Light and low
Tells you
carb?
what it is.
That sounds
How about
tasteless.
healthy, energy boosting green beans and shallots?
Sounds like my power greens.
Yeah,
Now we're having
like a
but
vitamin.
even that doesn't seem to work, though. It's what you said, though. Say it again.
sweet, sizzling green beans and crispy shallot.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's fried in something, and now all of a sudden I want it.
Yeah.
Flavorful.
Got-
I,
And it's
I
not.
like it.
You can
It's the
just,
same thing.
It's all the same stuff. But
Let's try with beets.
Okay.
Lighter choice beets with no added sugar.
Sounds very
Yuck.
responsible.
Yep.
Very
High
responsible.
antioxidant beets.
Slightly better.
It'll give you a boost.
Dynamite chili and tangy lime seasoned
Now
beets.
we're talking.
It is, when you add in that flavor, it makes a huge difference. And I think the restaurants need to pay attention to this when they're trying to kind of describe those menu items.
Some of this is unfair, right? Because if you're describing beets versus chili and
dish.
lime seasoned beets, you're like, these are totally different things.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does go to show you that you can market vegetables. You can market fruit. Just like we do, you think if you took the brain power over at General Mills, and they have figured out how to get us to eat all sorts of stuff, you're like, if you could apply that to vegetables and really bring the full power of consumer marketing to vegetables, you think like, what would happen there? Instead of making it the wag your finger and make sure you eat 5 servings and this is what you
Just
have
make
to do.
it sound better, and people will just eat it on
Because
their own.
it is delicious. I know you both have your own vegetable
Big
obsessions.
vegetable person.
Your favorite vegetable,
Well, I had my favorite pasta last night, which is spaghetti squash.
which is not pasta, that's still absurd.
But you know what?
delicious.
Maybe,
Still
maybe it's Kim calling it pasta that makes it
See?
taste better in her
There
head.
you
It's all
go.
about how
That's
you label
totally
it.
what it is.
We
was
have figured it
delicious.
out.
Yeah, you guys have cracked the code. Yeah.